Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. Today we are doing most important chapter of history. What is the topic today? Tughlaq Empire. There is a most important topic here. The Tughlaqs as AD 1300 to 20 to 1412. There is a most important period time. There are chapter establishment and expansion of the Delhi Sultan. They are part of here the Tughlaqs. Let's study of Tughlaqs here. The founder of Tughlaq is the dynasty was the is a Ghazi Malik. The Ghazi Malik who is the founder of the Tughlaq and there is who is a standard. There is a story of the Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq in AD 1320 and this dynasty rule till AD is a 1412. There is a period time is the most important here 1320 to 1214. There is a 1412. There is the most important here time period. Ghiyasuddin rose to an important position in the reign of the ALAUDDIN KHALJI. After a very rule, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq is died in AD 1325 and his son Muhammad Tughlaq ascended their throne is the under the Tughlaq the Delhi Sultan was a father is a considered and many outlining is a territory where is a both under the direct control of the Sultan. There is a most important here the Tughlaq. The Tughlaq is a founder of here Tughlaq. Then that is a Ghazi Malik. There is a most important question here the UPSC exam. There is a Ghazi Malik is a founder of Tughlaq dynasty. There is the most important here. The Deccans and South. There is the most important here. The regions of the Deccan with where is a conquered by the Khalji had stopped it, is playing his tribute and there is the proclaiming an independent status. The Muhammad Tughlaq will a princess is called Juna Khan led to the early expedition against the Rai Durgdev, who was the defected after the prolonged and confessed, and the Varangals was now to the exile is under direct is a control of the Sultan. Mahabhar was also defeated. Now there was regions of the Telangana's was divided into the administrative unit and the made part of the Sultan. In contrast to Alauddin Khalji's as a policy, the Tughlaq exile there is a decline reason. Muhammad Tughlaq even decided to transfer the capital from Delhi to the Devgiri. There is a most important here a transfer for the capital Delhi to Devgiris and rename in the Daulatbad. There is a name of here Daulatbad. In fact, he is want to control the northern region from the place. Substantially, the number of noble, religious men and craftsmen shifted to the new capital. It seemed that the idea was to treat it was the second capital and not abandoned of Delhi. Later, the wall chiefs was given up, and however, the plans improved ties between the north and south. Apart from territory expansion, the social, culture, and economical interaction also grabbed. The East India, there is a East and the India, there is a Brahmadevs too. The Brahmadev too, the ruler of the Jagannagar and the Orissa, had helped the Rai Durdevs of the Varangals in his the battle against Delhi Sultan. Ulkar Khan is led an army against him to the AD 1324. Brahmadev too was defected and his the territory is exiled. Is a Bengals is there is the discontent of the noble against their Sultan and the dissatisfied. Dissatisfied the nobles invade to the Tughlaq princes to be invaded. There is a ruler, and there is the army of Bengal was defected and defeated, and the noble is the Nasruddin was installed on the throne. There is the most important here, and also important here the northern west. The northern west, the Bengal invention from the northwest regions were rocking their sultans on the regulars interval. In AD 1326 to 27, a big Mongol assault of the under the Ramasuri's Khan took place. Here the most important here transfer of capital. What here the transfer of capital is here imagine there is the most important here. One of the controversial measures of the Muhammad bin Tughlaq was the transfer his capital from Delhi to the Devgiris, Dawlatbad. According to his doctor Mahidis Hussain, there is a Sultan wanted to maintain both Delhi and Dawlatbad is his capital. As per our reigns in the AD 1326 to 27, Sultan decided to shift his capital from Delhi to Devgiri, is a Dawlatbad. In their decans because it was a more centralized located. According to the Ibn Bhattu, there is a people of Delhi used to write a letter containing abuse to the Sultan. Therefore, his order to punish, and then Sultan decided to shift the capital. His armies said that was the place at the safe distance from the northwest and Fontana, and thus the safe from to the Mongol. In the view of different versions, in a difficult to the assign on the defined reason for this shift. There is the most important here. The entire population was not asked to leave, only the upper class consists of the sheikhs, nobles, ulama. Sheikhs, their sheikhs is the most important here, and noble ulama were shifted to the Dawlatbad. No attempt was made to be shift the rest of population. Through the Muhammad bin Tughlaq is built a road from to Delhi to the Devgiris and the set of the rest house, but the journey was extremely very harsh for the people. Large number of people die because of the rigorous traveling and heat due to the growing of the continent and the fact that the northern could not be controlled from to south, and the Muhammad decided to the abounded to the Dawlatbad. There is the most important fact here. The many scholar is called to the graduate fool person. Muhammad Tughlaq decided to be square to the furniture. There is a reason for the Lahore to the Kannur, and including to the Peshawar was a concluded and the new administrative control was established. Besides, there Sultan was a plan, inventions and is a Chills region in a present day of Himachal. There is a Chills region is the present of Himachal, and Kundhar is but did not be a succeed. In fact, this is achieved to result in the heavier loss. Muhammad Tughlaq was a very inventive in the adopting the new policy. There is a most important also factor. He started a new department for the development of agriculture. It was a called Diwan-e-Kohi. The peasant and was given to the financial support to help the arranging seed for the cultivation. The farmers were to give a financial support for a heir of Muhammad Tughlaq. And there is the most important thing, but this loan was also given to the case of a crop failure. Another important measure was to introduce to token currency to be tied over to shortage of silver. There is a most important factor here. However, this scheme failed, causing great financial loss for the Sultan. There is the most important he will try, but there is a plan is a fail. There is a policy of fail. The Muhammad Tughlaq's time there is a silver is a decline. There is the most important here, and important also here. Token currency. Another is a controversial project undertaken by Muhammad bin Tughlaq was introduction of the token currency. According to the Brahmani, is the Sultan introduced to token currency because the treasure was empty due to the Sultan as a theme of conquest, as well as is the boundless is a generous. Some is the historians are of the opinion that there was a storage of silver is a worldwide at the time, and the India to face the crisis. Therefore, the Sultan was forced to issue a copper coin in a place of silver. There is a most important crisis arrived from here is a Muhammad bin Tughlaq. There is a graduate person, but there is a take a step, there is a foolish step, and here the Muhammad is introduced a copper coin, means a Jital is a place of silver coin is a Taka, and order that should be accepted is equivalent to be a Taka. However, the idea of tokens currencies was new in India, and it is difficult to the trade and the common people to accept it. The state also did not take a proper is a precaution to check the imitation of coin issued by the mints. There is a most important factor here. There is a note check. The precaution from this coin, government could not be prevent people from foraging to new coins, and soon the new coins flooded the market. This is a very difficult year. According to the brand, the people began to the mint token currency in their house. However, the common man failed to design between to the copper coin issued by the royal treasurer, and this is which is where locally made through their. Thus, there the Sultan was forced to the withdraw to the token currency. Muhammad Tughlaq was succeeded by his cousins Firoz Tughlaq. Under his no new is the territories could be added to the Sultan. He is a managed to keep a large area of intact with a great effort. However, the political control of Delhi gradually began is doing the ruler of Fizor as a successor. Sensation is the most important here. The invention of Timur in AD 3398 the left the Sultan desolate. By the end of Tughlaq ruler at the AD 1412, the Sultan was confined to a small territory in northern India. A number of regions is claim independent status in their east and Bengal and Orissa enjoy to completely autonomy is the eastern UP and the large part of the Bihar. A new independent kingdom of Sirquils emerged. In the Deccan and South, Vijayanagar Empire is a Bhamani is a kingdom because the political power. The large part of the Punjab where is occupied by the independent noble. Gujarat and Malwa become a fully independent. Rajput state of Rajasthan no longer threatened. Delhi Sultan there is a overlord. There is a most important fact here a Tughlaq. They are also important for the exam view. Do not miss the on this topic and note down the important point here and come to the exam. There is the most important here for you.